Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to safely wash your car and do a quick maintenance wash detail. Also going to be talking about some new products that I've received yesterday. I'm going to try a different line of products. I'm going to try the Gyeon line of products over the Auto Finesse products that I use at the moment. That's mostly Auto Finesse. There's some Auto Glim ones as well. Sorry, I can't bend down like this for too long. The first product that I've got is the Gyeon foam. This is a snow foam. From what I've seen online, it's supposed to be really good snow foam. It's not too badly priced. It's still quite costly, but it's not too bad. So hopefully this will be a good product to use. I've also got the all-purpose cleaner from Gtechniq. I was looking around at the different all-purpose cleaners, and this one's pretty cheap at $5.99 I think it was, and it should give a good cleaning power, and it dilutes really well, so you can use a small amount and dilute it quite a bit. So I'll give that a try as well. What else do we have? We've got the Gyeon Bathe, which is their shampoo. From what I've seen, you can use a small amount and it goes quite a long way, and it's got quite a good cleaning power, quite a lot of lubricant in it, so it's not going to scratch your paint or anything, and be interesting to see how it compares to the Auto Finesse lava shampoo that I've been using at the moment. And also new, I have the Gtechniq wash mitt. I can't remember the exact name of it. I'll put it down below, but they get really good reviews. It's the same as the Gyeon Smoothie practically, just a different colour, and it's really nice and soft inside, and it's got quite a good thick microfiber pile, so should hold the foam well. I've also got some hold the soap well. I've also got some new new wheel brush that I was trying out, and some new buckets. So I've got a Maguire's detailing bucket because mine didn't fit the grit guards that I bought, so I've had to splash out on some new buckets and reuse some other ones, so it should be good. Also found it quite handy, this bag that I got from Wilko's. It's just like a tool caddy, but you can put your detailing bottles in, and it's got room for your cloths and stuff. It's really cheap as well. It's like £7, so really cheap, and so you can put your cloths in on the side as well, put some bottles in that you're going to use on the day. It saves you having to take out more expensive bags if you've got them. I've got an Auto Finesse detailing bag, which is great, holds loads of bottles, but sometimes you don't want to be rooting around looking for the bottles that you're after when you just want to quickly get on and wash your car. So without further ado, let's go and clean my dirty beast. I've filled the snow foam lance, which is just here. You'll need one of these if you want to do a snow foam. You can do pressurized sprayers, but I'd recommend one of these. It's a 1:5 dilution, so I put 150 ml in because it's probably about 900 ml that you'll get in the bottle, from what I've heard. So 150 ml is probably a bit less than what I was using with the Auto Finesse snow foam, but hopefully this has got a good amount of power. What I'm going to do now is rinse the car down, probably spray on some of the all-purpose cleaner as well. I'll have to go and fish out a bottle for that, and then I will snow foam the car. So I'll try and record it all for you in this video. I've just rinsed the car down. Normally I wouldn't do that before a snow foam, but I've been watching some more detailing channels on YouTube, so I've been watching White Details, and he said the importance of rinsing before you snow foam is if you're going to agitate with the snow foam with a detailing brush to get into the sort of nooks and crannies, that you're just going to be moving the dirt around and swirling the paint. So I've done a rinse off before I've snow foamed, and now I'm going to spray some all-purpose cleaner on. I've got pretty weak dilution probably, but we'll see if that helps move some of the grime that's sort of baked onto the car at the moment, because I haven't cleaned it for a little while I've been waiting to get some new products in and make this video. Okay, so I'll start now. I've actually only got about 50 mils of product in here, diluted to in total to 500 mils with 450 mils of water. So the product will go quite far, the all-purpose cleaner, because you've got a 500 ml bottle and you're only using a little bit at a time. So hopefully it'll be a really good product. Okay, something's wrong with this camera. It's going all strange. Keep getting the screen going upside down. So it could mean a repair, or it could just be something to do with the tripod I'm on. I'm not really sure. Anyway, having put 50 mils of the Gtechniq W5 all-purpose cleaner in here, I've nearly got through most of the bottle actually. I've only got about 200 mil left. So if you were buying an all-purpose cleaner that was pre-diluted, like the Auto Finesse Citrus that I've already got, screen's flipped over again, typical. This is not looking good for the Panasonic. So yeah, if you were buying that product, you would have used quite a lot of it already, although you could probably dilute it further, but I'm not too sure on that one, so I don't know whether it'd have much cutting power. I haven't found it has been particularly useful, and also a friend of mine that's been using it hasn't found it to do an awful lot as well. So hopefully this Gtechniq one is a bit better, with it being Gtechniq being quite a well-known and respected brand in the detailing world. So I've let it dwell. I'll give it a few more minutes, see how it does in terms of cutting power, go back to the GoPro on the lance and see how we get on. Wow, well, I'm really impressed with this all-purpose cleaner. It's done a fantastic job actually of getting the dirt off the car, that first initial road grime layer. Yeah, it's done a much better job than I've found using other products. Well, I've used Auto Finesse, Citrus, I've used bug and grime remover from Simonize, but didn't seem to do a huge amount either one. But just using a small dilution from a 500ml bottle, which is also a lot cheaper than the Auto Finesse Citrus, it seems to have done a much better job. I'll go around with the GoPro now and show you the dirt, but I'm sure when you on the footage using the GoPro on the lance, you'll see that the dirt was just coming straight off, which even on the lower end of the car, which was just amazing really. It seems really good. It's a bit of an unfair test now with the with the Gyeon foam, because normally I don't use the foam, use an all-purpose cleaner first. I just use the snow foam, so you won't see as much of a difference. Well, I won't see as much of a difference from what I'm used to with the Auto Finesse Avalanche snow foam, but it's certainly done a good job of getting that initial dirt off, and definitely makes for a safer wash. Sorry about all the traffic noise, it's a reasonably busy road at times. Anyway, I'll run you around with the GoPro and just show you how much cleaner it's looking now. So now I'm going to start the snow foam. It's taken me a bit longer than normal with recording, and I was having trouble getting the GoPro mounted on the foam lance, but I've decided to go all out looking a bit of a wally and just use the GoPro chest mount. Figured why not? Since I've got one, I might as well make some use of it and get some nice angles for you guys at home. So let's get on with the snow foam. Looking at the snow foam here for you guys. Seems to cling really well. It seems to have more of a clinging power than the Auto Finesse, which seem to behave in a different way, but not that either's a negative, but clinging power is definitely good, as that'll draw the dirt down the car. Definitely not quite as thick, but then I've used a bit less than what I normally use. Snow foaming is always a good part of a safe maintenance wash, but if you can't do that, then a rinse down and some all-purpose cleaner definitely is a good step, and then you can move on to your 2-bucket rinse, or 2-bucket wash with your wash and your rinse bucket. Actually, I use 3 buckets because I have the wheel bucket as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the wheels today. I might, but they're coming up pretty clean actually with that all-purpose cleaner, and I've got a mucky journey to make on some country roads soon, so they're probably only going to end up bad again. Should say actually you should always start from the top of the car when you rinse off. Get all the dirt flowing down the car, as there's no point starting from the bottom, because that's usually the dirtiest part. And you're only going to make it bad again once you rinse off the top part. The foam rinsed off, and car's not looking too bad, although I do still see some bits of dirt on the car. It'll definitely need the hand wash to get it looking really good. what do I think of the Gyeon foam? It seems to do a decent job. I think having applied the all-purpose cleaner first, you don't really see the effect that much, so I think I'm going to have to do a future video. Oh, I think I'm out of focus here. Future video about the Gyeon foam. Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem to want to pick focus up on me. Without using the all-purpose cleaner first, just to see how effective it is at removing the road grime without using the all-purpose cleaner first. But it was good to try the all-purpose cleaner from Gtechniq and see how well that performed, and really impressed with that. I'll definitely be using that in future, even if I want to avoid the snow foam phase, which you never really want to do because it's fun and it doesn't take that long. It's all part of the safe wash process, but definitely impressed with the all-purpose cleaner, and the foam seems to have done a decent job as well. So we'll move on to doing hand wash now. Get this nice and lavaed up, and we'll get on to washing the car. So we'll start at the top and stick to straight lines. And straight away, I don't know whether it's the Gtechniq wash mitt, but or the Gyeon Bathe, but I can feel that the car is, or the wash mitt is moving over the car in a much smoother fashion, much more lubricated way than the Auto Finesse lava that I was using. Just doesn't seem to stick as much. It seems to just glide over a bit better. But this is a much more high quality wash mitt than the cheap noodle wash mitt I was using previously. Sticking to the top half of the car. This is much safer for the car, as you're not picking up the dirt from the bottom, which is usually a lot worse than at the top of the car. So you want to keep that dirt at the bottom and do that part last, so you're not moving that dirt onto the top half of the car and inflicting swirls and marring. I've always tried to safe wash this car, so should be reasonably swirl free. So I'm going to pop the wash mitt into the rinse bucket, rub it against the grit guard to get some of the grit off it. Back in the wash bucket. I've done the roof and this side, so I'm going to move on to the rear. Trying to also keep a bit more organised with my washing, not just moving from area to area, which is always a good way to do it. Grab the GoPro to show you how dirty the rinse bucket is and the water in that. So see, that's pretty dirty, pretty black. Look at that. That's all the dirt off the car. That's what you get in the winter in the UK on our roads, with all the salt and dirt and mud. So I've just finished rinsing off the car. What's my thoughts on Gyeon Bathe soap? So I think it's really good, actually. I like how lubricated it is, just glides smoothly over the car, which helps avoid marring and scratches. And the Gtechniq wash mitt is fantastic. Feels great in the hand. Seems to do a really good job of cleaning. I don't know whether it was the Bathe and the better, higher quality wash mitt that helped it glide over the car, but as a combination they both seem to work really, really well. And I've just rinsed it off, so I'm going to dry the car now. I'm going to use the Auto Finesse Deluxe drying towel, which I've used for quite a while now, and it does a really good job. And it's just a matter of drying safely, so not dragging it across the ground, not cleaning the wheels with, drying the wheels with it and then drying the car, which is a really big no-no. And just being gentle. Hopefully we'll have a nice clean dry car in a few minutes. So I'm finding drying isn't working quite as nicely as it has done before, whether there's a difference between the Gyeon Bathe and the Auto Finesse Lava, or just the last way the towel was washed. But what I'm going to use is the Auto Finesse Finale Quick Detailer, which I did the last couple of times I dried the car off, and that seemed to do a nice job of allowing the drying towel to move smoothly over the car and dry it off a little better. Seems to be the way it works with quick detailer sometimes. I am going to apply some Gtechniq's Brilliant Shine Detailer, or BSD as it's quite well known in the detailing world, which is supposed to be really good at beading on the car and giving it a nice shine, so I'm going to try that soon. Right, so the car is now dry. It's time to have a break, have a quick drink, and then I'll apply some Gtechniq's BSD to the car and some glass cleaner, and then that'll be the finishing touches, and I'll run you through the car. Cheers. I've had my break now and ready to apply the Gtechniq's Brilliant Shine Detailer. It's got extremely good reputation in the detailing world, although I've never used it before, so this is a first. And it's supposed to give you a really good shine, and it's got really good hydrophobic properties. And it's really good value as well, because this was less than £8 for 750ml, which is brilliant value really. The Auto Finesse Finale, I'm sure it costs more than that, and that's 500ml, although that's still lasted me for over a year. This should last me quite a while as well, and it does have a really good reputation as being an excellent detailing quick detailer. So we'll give it a go. I've got the GoPro strapped on again, so we'll get some nice camera angles of how it looks when it's applied, and what the finishing result is. I've also got my Auto Glim finishing microfiber cloth, which I got ages ago, and it's probably overpriced considering how cheap you can get cloths, but it does seem pretty good value, so we'll give it a go. So it says shake before use, and twist this cap. Hey, very German, plenty of safety features on that, but over-engineered. So gonna apply it onto the bonnet now. A couple of sprays, and just says immediately wipe over with a microfiber cloth. We'll get that applied onto the bonnet there. Just rub some into the headlights. I think it's safe to use on all parts of the car. Get some applied here onto the front. I've heard it can be a difficult product to apply, but don't know where people get that from. Seems to be a spray on wipe off. Can't see what's wrong with that. And get onto the wing. Should help also clean up any remaining dirt that's been missed, although there shouldn't be much of that left. I am glad I bought the Gyeon tar remover as well, which I haven't used today, but I will need to use it because I've got quite a few tar spots on the car, which I found today. Not usually suffered from tar spots before, but definitely suffering from it after this winter, so hopefully something I will be testing out, see how it breaks down the tar spots. At last. So that's the Brilliant Shine Detailer and the Auto Finesse crystal glass cleaner applied. Now everything just needs putting away, and just going to do some final shots of the car.